morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee on this beautiful Tuesday morning. I have a special guest with me in studio today. I'm talking to Stacey. So later on in the show, we are going to be talking about Stacey's food business on a roll. But for now, Stacey's going to be co-piloting this plane. How are you doing, Stacey?
I am so excited.
Are you excited?
Yes,
okay,
of course.
Okay, so we do have a jam-packed show for our viewers today. How does it feel being in front of the camera today?
I mean, it's crazy. Normally, I'm very natural behind the camera because I also do a bit of acting, but this is a bit out of my comfort zone. But I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can
it's something
imagine.
I want to step into. So yeah,
Yeah,
very
you've
exciting.
been speaking about being a presenter for the longest time.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, you know what better way than to have you come on the show and have you co-pilot the show. Decided to throw you in the deep end.
I'm so thankful. Thank you.
Okay, so you said you did a bit of acting.
Yeah.
Okay, but we'll talk about that. I think let's talk about that a little later on in the show.
Yeah.
So there's some news that's breaking the internet, even though it hasn't been, you know, official yet, or rather all the official websites aren't reporting on it yet. But there's a rumor that Stefan Diggs, who is Cardi B's boyfriend, got another woman pregnant with twins. Now this damning allegation came from DJ Academics, and neither party has responded, although rumor has it that Cardi B has already moved out of Stefan Diggs' place.
Okay, first of all, how long have they been dating?
Hasn't it been like, what, a year at most?
Why are you moving in with him?
Okay.
First
okay,
of all.
Okay, valid.
How can you trust men in this economy, guys? There's not much for me to say there.
Clocked it. Yeah, no, you're right. We have this habit of jumping into...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Feet first, jumping into it. I mean, she just came out of a divorce, immediately moves in with a guy. What else do you expect to happen?
Okay, facts. I hear what you're saying and I check your vision. But listen, hey, sometimes, you know, you're in love. You know, it's nice to be in love. I don't think I would move in with a guy
That early?
That early, you know. But you know what's crazy? I do feel though that I would accept a marriage proposal in like 6 months.
I mean, if you're in love, if you just feel like it's there, I'm not one to judge.
Okay.
I would do that too,
I'm not
honestly.
cohabiting, but I would, you know,
I would
accept
get
a marriage.
engaged.
Yes,
It's
I would get
nice.
engaged.
Yeah.
It's very nice. And people always say, oh, but it's too early. And my thing is, men always know. Men know within the first few months whether or
Exactly.
not they want to spend the rest of their life with this person. This whole thing of, oh no, let's see where it goes.
If he wanted to, he would.
If he wanted to, he would. Exactly.
Exactly.
He would know. Men know. Even my mom said to me, men know. If he's just dragging you along for years,
Yeah.
trust me, he might eventually marry you, but even then it's almost
He'll
like
be settling.
yes, it's out of
Exactly.
obligation. You know what? I've wasted 10 years of her life. Might as well.
I mean, us women, we are complex. We're complicated. We go in turns. Men are very
Straightforward.
basic. Not to mean it in a bad way.
Yeah, but they are.
They're very basic. They're very straightforward. With them, you'll know.
You'll know. And
You'll know
they're
what's going on.
simple-minded.
We try and
Overcomplicate
Oh, he
things.
did this. Maybe he didn't mean to. Maybe this is what he meant. No, he meant what he said.
He meant
babes.
what he said. He meant what he did. There's no rocket science. Men are the most uncomplicated people on this earth. We, on the other hand, oh my goodness. Why did you breathe that way? Do you not love me anymore? And you're just there thinking, what? What do you mean? How did I breathe? This is how I breathe.
Oh my
No, but the way you're
goodness.
breathing today just seems a bit off.
This is a bit off.
Like,
Do you
are
not
in
love
love
me
with
anymore?
Exactly. It always jumps to that. Babe, would you love me if I was a worm? Would you still love me if I was a worm? And the correct answer to that is, yes, of course, babe. I would love you if you were still a worm, because this is all hypothetical. Why do you want to turn it into, oh, but realistically, you'll never turn into a worm? Listen, all I need is for you to tell me, of course, babe, I would still love
Just
you.
reassure me.
Just reassure me.
It's done.
It's done. But nevertheless, like I said earlier on, a jam-packed show. We are talking some bizarre news and some odd news and, of course, a tiny little bit of celebrity news. We'll be right back right after this.
Looking for your next favorite show? Tune in and dive into the action, the flavor and the stories that move you. Get moving with Flicks, where fitness meets fun. For the little adventures, it's Active Kids, energy, games and endless excitement. And if you're hungry for ideas, What's Cooking serves up delicious recipes and kitchen tips you can't miss. Dreaming of your future? Career Chronicles brings inspiring stories from professionals shaping tomorrow. En vir die yongstes wat nuuskierig is, Blitz Fokus bring jou vinnige, vars nuus en stories net daar waar dit gebeur. For the youth, by the youth, Generation C connects, inspires and entertains. Don't forget to start your mornings right with Smell the Coffee, laughter, conversation and your daily dose of motivation. Do make sure to catch the latest entertainment news with chill, culture, lifestyle and stories from your community. And don't miss Sports Wrap, all the highlights, analysis and unforgettable moments from the world of sports. Your favorite shows, your favorite stories, all in one place. Don't miss out. This is My Zone TV.
Let's start with our top stories now. We all think we know how to brush our teeth, right? A scrub morning and night, a rinse with water, and maybe a minty mouthwash for good measure. But according to dental experts, even the most diligent brushers might be making a few mistakes that could be undoing their good work. Dr. Praveen Sharma from the School of Dentistry at the University of Birmingham says that half of adults in the UK will have gum disease at some point, and an early sign is bleeding gums. If your gums are bleeding or swollen, it's a sign you need to brush better, he says. As well as regular dentist visits, here are 4 things he and BBC's What's Up Docs podcast hosts Dr. Zand and Dr. Chris van Tilliken say many of us are currently getting wrong, which, if we change, could improve the health of our teeth. Number 1, brushing once well is better than brushing twice quickly. It's one of the great dental commandments, brushing twice a day, and that's what the NHS recommends. But Dr. Sharma says the real key is quality, not quantity. If you can find time, then yes, twice a day, he says, but it's better to do it once a day well rather than twice quickly. If you're brushing once a day, then he recommends it be in the evening, and make sure you also floss. Of course, no one likes flossing, but Dr. Sharma says using interdental brushes, particularly rubber ones, can make it easier and less painful. Now, when it comes to the method, each tooth has an outer, biting and inner surface, and all 3 need to be brushed. Dr. Sharma advises small circular motions over each surface without applying too much pressure. He also says to pay particular attention to the junction between the tooth and the gum, as that's where gum disease can occur. Number 2, brush before breakfast, not after. I don't know about you, but I don't know.
I brush after.
Yeah. I think it only makes sense. But anyway, I guess we're doing it wrong. Many people brush their teeth right after eating, but that might not be doing your enamel any favors. Ideally, brush before breakfast, Dr. Sharma says. You don't want to do it after something acidic. If you do brush after, then you need to leave some space between eating and brushing. That's because acids from foods and drinks, especially fruit juice or coffee, can soften tooth enamel, and brushing too soon afterwards can wear it away. Dr. Chris suggests rinsing your mouth with water after eating to get rid of some acid, then waiting at least 30 minutes if you are brushing after breakfast. Number 3, don't rinse after brushing. If you've been spitting, rinsing and gargling after every brush, you might want to rethink that last step. You spit, but don't rinse. Dr. Sharma advises rinsing your mouth washes away the concentrated fluoride in the remaining toothpaste. That means simply spitting out the excess toothpaste and leaving the thin layer of fluoride behind to continue protecting your teeth. And number 4, expensive toothpaste isn't better. With shelves full of whitening, charcoal and enamel boosting paste, it's easier to assume the pricier options will give you a healthier smile. But according to Dr. Sharma, it doesn't really matter which brand you choose as long as it contains one key ingredient. He says as long as your toothpaste has fluoride, it doesn't make much of a difference, he says, adding that he tends to buy whatever is cheaper or on offer. Fluoride helps protect enamel and prevents decay, and that's what really counts.
That is very interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Honestly, I only learned about not rinsing your mouth after brushing a few years ago. Because I was so used to doing it. I still struggle with it because I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
But I really try and leave it on there. And you can really feel a difference.
I don't know, for me, it feels strange, man.
It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't
It
taste nice. The
doesn't-
texture's not nice. But you just
Yeah.
have to get through those first 5 minutes and it actually, your mouth feels clean as
Oh,
well. Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna try it. I had to really be on top of my oral hygiene when I got my tongue piercing.
Oh my goodness.
Because you know they say once you get your tongue piercing, you need to do the alcohol-free mouthwash. You need to always brush. That's because if you don't do that, you're gonna have bad breath.
Oh my goodness.
Because the thing is, all the bacteria just kind of chills,
Yeah.
especially under the tongue.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy thing. It's so weird, and dentists apparently hate tongue piercings. They absolutely
I can imagine.
detest them because they say there's a chance of gum recession.
Yeah.
So because the bar is constantly rubbing along your bottom teeth, you're wearing out the gum at the bottom there.
Oh my God.
So that's why you need to go to a reputable piercer, because then they're going to be able to put the ring far back enough that when your tongue is resting or even when you're speaking, it's not rubbing against your bottom gums.
That is crazy. Well, that's some great advice for you guys.
You learn something new every day. So from tomorrow, I'm going to be brushing before breakfast. Oh, even hurts to say that. I'm going to be brushing before breakfast. And I'm also going to be, not rinsing the toothpaste off. Just spitting in them. I don't know. I'll let you guys know how we fare tomorrow. But yeah, for now,
I find that the mouthwash helps after brushing, or is that also rinsing it away?
I guess it is rinsing it away.
But mouthwash, does it not have fluorine in?
It is. It is because you are, rinsing the fluoride away, I guess. I don't know.
But they have the same ingredients, do they not? Like kind of similar?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to the
Maybe I
dentist
should
tomorrow.
do the mouthwash before the
Yeah,
brushing
yeah, I
and
think
then the brushing.
And the brushing.
Yeah, that
probably. That makes more sense. Nevertheless, moving on to our next story. Now we all know about the Kardashians. Some love them, some hate them, some love to hate them, some hate to love them. But now, a web tool that lets you block all things Kardashian. Back in 2015, the internet gave birth to something that honestly deserves a comeback in 2025, an extension called #cardblock. This web tool promised to do the impossible, which was completely wipe the Kardashians from your online world. No more Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, Kylie, or Kendall popping up on your timeline. No headlines about new hair colors, new relationships, or new business ventures. Just pure Kardashian-free browsing bliss. The creators described it as an ad block for celebrity culture, saying if there's anything on your news feed, the website you're on, whatever, will simply make it disappear. And they meant it. The extension automatically hid any mention of Kardashians, letting users focus on more important things. So if you're tired of hearing about Kim's latest fashion moment or Kylie's lip kit drama, poof, gone, you'd never know it existed. And just when you thought it couldn't get any pettier or better, the developers behind #cardblock said they were working on custom options so users could choose who else to block from their feeds. And the first name on that list was Justin Bieber. Of course, you could argue people could just not click on Kardashian stories, but hey, where's the fun in that? But here's the thing, despite the hype, Cardblock eventually faded away. It was fun while it lasted, but the extension was short-lived and quietly disappeared not long after its viral moment. Still, fast forward to 2025, maybe we actually need it more than ever. So tell us, would you install #Cardblock 2.0 if it made a comeback, or are you still proudly keeping up?
I mean, I definitely hate to love them.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Okay.
like you want to avoid them, but something just pulls you in.
pulls
So it's a
you.
love-hate relationship.
Okay.
I would definitely install it.
So you hate to love them,
Yes.
but you do love them. You
Yes.
keep up with them.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately find these things. They come to me, because of this show. We have to find interesting celebrity news. And unfortunately, most of the times, they are in the headlines.
Yeah, 100%.
So I have to know about them.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I want to, but because I have
You're forced to.
I'm
mean,
forced to. And my sister was a big fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And, she's watching in the family room. So now you're kind of forced to just sit there and watch, and it's like I don't get
There's
why
not
we're
much
watching
you
this.
can do about this.
But I don't get why we're watching it. I really don't understand. I've never
But then,
understood.
for me, it's also then like, but I can't walk away.
Okay,
like
so
it's-
you're hooked. You're
Yeah,
hooked.
I'm hooked, but I'm like, I shouldn't be. I don't want to be.
I see what you're saying. I, on the other hand, have never understood the concept of reality television because it all seems scripted.
I believe it's scripted in a way, but I mean, it's entertainment.
It is
Nonetheless.
entertainment. But the thing with me is, you're also an actress.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's bad acting. I cannot stand to watch bad acting, which unfortunately I see in reality television.
Yeah, it's bad acting.
It's bad acting. So I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not buying this. And then I just have to switch because I cannot. I absolutely cannot. I hate it with everything in me. But hey,
No, I get it. I get it.
this is not hate to the Kardashians per se. It's just to say your lives are just not that interesting enough for me.
It's not interesting. It's just, I think it's just the drama and the lifestyle. You know, you look at stuff like that and you're like, oh my goodness, they
You're
live
living
such a good
vicariously.
life. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you're living vicariously
through them. Exactly.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I could get behind that. But for me, this is a train that's just going to have to, pass me by. Nevertheless, that brings us to the end of Hot Top Stories. We will be right back right after this break as we talk about Honor Roll with Stacey.
Life is unpredictable and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Now we're talking all things food with Stacey. So Stacey, tell us about Honor Roll.
So we started, I can't believe it's almost been 2 years now that we
Okay.
started. We started selling from home, only started with sub sandwiches, which is an American type of cuisine. So sub sandwiches, you get foot-long 6-inch. We used to do that from home for a few months. My partner, Ashley, he was managing a restaurant or managing a property for one of his landlords that he had rented out to someone else. Unfortunately, they ran into a bit of trouble, and one day he just came home and said, hey, look, we're renting this restaurant. And I was like, are you crazy? We know nothing about what
Running
we're
a
doing
restaurant.
here. But anyway, we jumped in feet first. We sell burgers, smash burgers, sub sandwiches, wraps. We do Taco Tuesdays. And then, yeah,
Okay.
that's basically, that's it. We sell all of those things.
All of those things. And I do
And
have
we
to
do
say,
cocktails.
I had the pleasure of actually trying out 2 of the things on your menu, and I absolutely love them. Let's talk about some of the recipes. How do you come up with such creative names and such creative dishes?
Oh my goodness. I would have to say my partner Ashley, he is definitely the more creative one when it comes to just throwing ideas out there.
Okay.
And then I'm just kind of like catching them all and then trying to put them together in a way that it would work.
Okay.
And then present it on a plate. This has been a long time passion of his, and he loves food, he loves traveling. I love food.
Okay.
I love traveling. So, videos, watching cooking shows, studying the places that have inspired us, to name drop a few, like Five Guys, McDonald's,
Okay.
some American restaurants. And then we just kind of take what we can, absorb that information, and just kind of try and be creative with it.
Okay.
You know, bring something new, but still try and not go too far from what Namibian people don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's still keeping it home,
Yeah.
but of course spicing it up just a little bit.
Exactly.
What would you say is the most bizarre thing that you've tried on your menu? Like the one thing that you even said to yourself, you know what, I don't think this is going to work. And then you tried it and you said, oh, okay.
What was it? The thing is, I'm now so used to all of them, I completely forgot that the first time I heard, we came up with this idea, I was like, this is crazy, this is not going to work. So I can't really pinpoint, honestly.
I can help with the mango because I did try the sub that had the mango
jerk
salad.
chicken.
Yes, and I was like, I was very skeptical, but also excited because I do like the concept of sweet and sour. You
Yeah.
know? So the mango being sweet and then the jerk chicken, I was like, okay, let's try it. And then it just blew my mind.
Yeah.
So when you come up with things like that, who is the taste tester?
Ashley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can just be sitting there and I just send food his way. He's actually scolding me a bit because saying I'm trying to make him gain weight.
Listen,
But no, but
it's
his
happy
palate,
weight.
his
It's
palate
happy
is
weight.
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's the one
he's
that'll
the
tell you,
trusted one. Yeah.
this is not going to work. Maybe
100
let's do this.
100%.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your physical locations because I recently saw you at Namibia Paddle.
Yeah, we moved there just a few months ago at Namibian Paddle named Spire Sports Village. We have the little container there. So that's where we are now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you moved from the other location and now you're
Yes.
just operating from Namspire Sports Village.
Yes,
I
yes.
see. Okay. And do you have any other plans to maybe expand outside of Windhoek?
I mean, right now we're just trying to, spurge the place up a bit,
Okay.
invest into the space we have right now. And once that kicks off, we will think about, extending, but it will probably first be a second location in Windhoek.
Okay.
And then so we can still be able to quality control
I
what
see.
we're putting out.
Okay.
When the team grows and when the business gets bigger, we would definitely love to move down to Swakopmund. That's one of my favorite areas. Maybe have like a
Okay.
little food truck there. That's the dream. Yeah.
Okay, I see. And then for our viewers that obviously want to, try some of your dishes, we already spoke about where, what are your operating hours looking like?
So we open from Tuesday till Saturdays
Okay.
from 12 a.m. till 9 p.m.
12 a.m.?
12 p.m.
I was like, wow.
Do not come at that time. The security guard will be very furious.
Okay, so from 12 p.m.?
Yeah, 12 p.m. till 9 p.m. Sometimes we do stay open late if we're busy, especially if there's events and stuff. We'll be there till 10 p.m., 11
see.
p.m. The kitchen might still be open, so you might get lucky there. But most of the days, the kitchen closes at 9:30, and then the bar stays open as long as there are people there.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for other events, for example, do you then work on a call-out basis? Like, for example, if I'm having an event, can I call you guys out?
Yeah, 100%. We are actually looking into also getting more into the catering side of things.
Okay.
But if you have an event and you want to host it with us, right now we are only able to do it at the venue.
Okay.
But we are still busy trying to invest in being able to go to these call-outs.
I see.
We also do the Sunday Village Market every second Sunday.
Nice.
So we'll have different stuff every Sunday we go. So it's going to be twice a month. Last Sunday we did, the Sunday that just passed, we did burgers. The next Sunday might just be fried items. The next Sunday might be tacos or burritos.
Nice.
Yes.
And
So-
do you do deliveries? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
We used to, we tried doing it with a new company that recently came out. Unfortunately, they ran into a few technical issues.
I see.
So right now we are trying to get onto Tappermill, so the conversation is ongoing.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay. But let's say, can I call in, right, and then get maybe a Yango delivery driver to
Yes,
come pick it up?
100%. I mean, it's going to be on you.
Yeah. Okay. Obviously,
We
yes.
take the liability because, sometimes you can't trust these people. So if you're going to do Yango,
It's at own
you're
risk.
yes,
Okay,
exactly.
I see. All right. And then finally, for those that are going to come to Honor Roll, what's the one thing that they have to try on the menu?
Oh my gosh. If you love spicy, you need to try the Aloha burger. It is honestly my favorite burger. It comes with pineapple, jerk barbecue sauce, and grilled jalapenos as well as pickled jalapenos.
Love it.
So it's like sweet, sour, spicy, moist,
It's an explosion of flavor in your
delicious.
mouth.
And if you do not like spicy, I would recommend the OG burger or our classic double cheese.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, and the cheesesteak sub.
Okay,
The cheesesteak sub you need to try. It's like you are in America.
Ooh.
You're having a Philly cheesesteak right here in Namibia, guys.
Love,
Do
love
not
it.
pass the opportunity.
Awesome. Stacey, thank you so much for joining us this morning on
Thank
Smile
you
with
for
Coffee.
having me.
It was absolutely fantastic, and we hope to see you again soon.
Me too. More and more and more.
More and more and more. On that note, viewers, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Smile with Coffee. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, bye.